I just started, so I don't know why if it might have been frozen before I started, but you guys see everything? Everything cool now? Shalom, shalom. Okay, good. All right, good, good, good. Wait for some more people to come on in real quick. Man, like I said, every day, Most High doesn't disappoint. He's just bringing out more and more knowledge, understanding. Yep, Cali everywhere. It's just every day, every couple of hours, you're starting to see more and more information coming out. What's up with the family? There you guys go. Shalom, family, shalom. Mask on eBay, $500. Oh man, it's just absolutely amazing to sit here and see now. The Most High, like he said, did before. He when you don't do what he's supposed to, what he wants you to do, and you're on his lands, he sweeps you off the lands, and that's exactly what is going on right now in Europe, huh? Yeah, the coronavirus is everywhere. I heard that too about Northern California being on lockdown later on by midnight tonight. I was on some other people's channels just kind of looking at the comment boards, and they were just talking about how they live close to the hospital where one of the people died, and I think someone else was sick, and they live a few miles from that person. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Karen. So all praises to the Most High. It is already worldwide. But yesterday, I'm trying to wait for some people to come in before we kind of get into some of the subject matter that I wanted to talk to real quick today. Blessings to you guys as well, Queen D. Drinking some water. Keeping hydrated. Just, looking at my news feed, and, all the Gentiles are losing their minds. A lot of the Hebrews who have been stuck are losing their minds, attacking the Book of Morah. I was like, dude, don't you think there's bigger fish to fry at this point than to be worrying about that? But since they have really nothing else to talk about, they're going to just, they got to make up stuff. They got to make up, false arguments and stuff like that. I said, because they got nothing else to talk about. I said, so just amazing to see how just the whole world is just going to hell right now. I was going to make a video, and I still might, concerning the Pope, as well as these churches going to be shut down. I said, I didn't realize this, but I guess before Ash Wednesday, he met with some people who were recovered from coronavirus. But what we're realizing right now is that no one ever recovers from coronavirus. So if he met with people who had the coronavirus before, they still have the coronavirus, which would then make sense that he would have caught the coronavirus too. And I just see that the Most High is, I said that with the coronavirus, with the Pope, and a bunch of, I guess there was some huge mega church in South Korea that had like 220,000 members. So it was something Jesus. So I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the church, but it was just something Jesus, so it was, some Constantine Christian church. And like a bunch of the people from that church now they went to church or they went to something, and a bunch of them ended up catching the coronavirus. So the Most High is showing you that he doesn't dwell in these churches. So if you're catching coronavirus going to church, that should let you know that your accessory has nothing to do with saving you from what's to come. Fukushima related. Yeah, right. Fukushima. We got Fukushima that's going on. It's been going on for years and years. It's never been fixed. They've just been ignored. Just what they always do. Ignore everything. Ignore everything that's going on. You can ignore Fukushima. I'll read some of these comments here real quick. The Chinese people are going on spitting on surfaces in public places. Yeah, I mean, I saw them spitting on the elevator keys, but that should let you know something. Hold on, right here. People are telling me that blacks can't get it. I don't think. I don't know if it's true either. You know, I said, but people who are covered by the Most High can't get it. I mean, so just look at it that way. You know, it's not just going to be black people. It's going to be whoever the Most High covers to not get this. You know, I said, so they're going to be some Jews and some Israelites and some Gentiles that aren't going to get it. You know, I said, so whoever the Most High decides to cover are going to be the ones. Don't get stuck on the whole black, white, only black people, because there's a whole lot of people that look just like us who aren't us. So, you know, I said, so there's going to be a lot of people that even look like us that are still going to get it. Exactly. Not all. So remember now, I said Abraham had a whole bunch of kids from, you know, his concubines, other women. So they look like us. They're of the seed of Abraham, but that doesn't mean that, you know, that doesn't mean that they're covered under all this. So that's you know, I said, so don't try to oversimplify everything. What we do know is that the Pope did go with a bunch of people who were supposedly cured, you know, went through their 14 days and they were all good. And now we know that the incubation period could be up to 30 days or more. So those people were never cleared. And last night I was listening to a video and they were kind of talking about how the Indians, you know, the scientists from India had already broken down a lot of the stuff, but it was so scary that they said, oh no, that couldn't be true. And they pretty much just scrubbed it from the internet, you know? And hold on. But come to find out that what they were saying is pretty scary. And what it pretty much, the stuff that the scientists from India were coming up with was that you pretty much don't get rid of the coronavirus. It just mutates. It's mutating. If that's what I'm getting, if that's what I got out of what I saw, you guys can probably tell me in the comment board or in the chat here if you guys heard the same thing. But how it mutates, you know, how it just mutates, and that's why they could. I got a lot of it wasn't the tests were bad that they were trying to test people with, but the fact that the virus mutates so fast that the things that the tests are looking for, the virus had already mutated away from that. So is very difficult to find, very difficult to confirm. So that's why they're getting a lot of false positives, false negatives, because the virus is mutating so fast. You guys have heard that too about it mutating. So, you know, I shared a guy his video. And if you listen to it, it's like what he was saying was like, you know, you're not going to be able to, the way that you'll get sick again. You'll get it, you'll feel better, you'll think you got out of that, you know, the sickness, and then it comes back again. It mutates again. And then it mutates, you know, and then it gets you another, and it goes you all through another cycle of getting sick again. Exactly, the people being reinfected. So if you're, you know, and even if you get it once, it seems like you can't get rid of it. So if it seems like if you get it once, it just stays in your system and you're still contagious, and then it mutates and it comes again. I don't know if it's affecting everybody. We don't know who it's affecting because they're hiding everything. They're not testing people, so we don't know who's getting it, who's not getting it. But with the guy in the video about the don't speak, the one I shared in the community section, he was pretty much like, you know, you need pretty much to have the Psalms 91 coverage in order to be able to make it through this thing, you know? But that's pretty much showing you same thing that happened when the Spaniards got here. If you didn't have that Psalms 91 coverage and the Most High was covering you, you weren't going to make it. And if you did make it, you would be, you'd be very, very sick, very, very weak, marked up, everything else. They keep talking about vaccines, but there's no vaccine for this. I did hear about the 5G and how it wasn't really, it was covering for 5G. And you know what? It could be. It could be a whole lot of different things. Exactly. It's like it's all reversed now. Everything is all reversed now. It could 5G play into it also. Of course it could. Of course, I mean, people are like, it's not coronavirus, it's fine. There's no like it has to be either or. It could be working together. It all could be going hand in hand. However, the Most High wants it to work. I said straight because they lie about everything. What have they told you the truth about? Still, to the 5G breaks down the immune system. Yeah, I mean, maybe breaks down the immune system, and then this virus goes in. I mean, who knows? Well, all I do know is that it's fulfilling the prophecies of the Most High. I do know that. I said they keep talking about how there's no cases in Mexico or Central America. There are cases there too. There are cases everywhere. I said if they lie about absolutely everything, then I mean, even now there's lying. I mean, hello, look at the press conference. The press conference, they're just trying to make people feel like, hey, us. It's funny listening to Trump and all of the medical people and Pence. Like, well, we took unprecedented measures by limiting people coming from China. So by us doing that, we just stopped all of the spread of the coronavirus here. And we know that it's spreading like wildfire right now. It's spreading like wildfire right now, worldwide. And we know they didn't stop anything. You think the Pope is acting, child of God? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Usually they like to put up a front that, they're very godly. I mean, he's supposed to be the vicar of Christ. He's supposed to be like, a Christ here on earth. You know what? The CEOs, look in the last video, but other people are giving me other numbers about how there's I want to say that it was like 13 or 1,900 people. Someone, one of the subscribers, I think in the last video, put it in a comment board. And if you want to look it in, or if they're here now, they can put the information in. That it was like 2019 was one of the biggest years of CEOs quitting and leaving. So I said, what's news too? It may stay dormant for a period of time. It mutates like the chicken pox and child of, to the shingles. In an adult, you're absolutely correct. There is no cure for it. And that's the thing. There's not going to be any cure for it. Whoa, something happened with, now you see like a lot of these other religions, but is it canceling their activities? What was it? You talked to me about the Saudi Arabians. I thought it was something about Mecca. Now people are not going to Mecca now. So you guys just listen. I mean, look at so the Muslims aren't going and doing their pilgrimages. A lot of these people now aren't going to be going to church. I said because now it's spread like wildfire at the church. Thank you, Diddy. Yes, I saw that. Also read that last year, 2018, there were 1,300 CEOs that quit. Don't look at what they say about the strong economy. Everything's going to be great. Look at what they do. These people just quitting and jumping ship. I think, yes, Tracy, that the Pope thing is very interesting. And all the CEOs leaving. Who knows if the Pope didn't just jump ship too. Maybe he did too. Who knows? Hajj was canceled. Lenten season, right? Yeah. I mean, look at that. What else is getting canceled? I mean, I thought I saw something. Paul Bailey jumped up. Something's just got canceled. The Most High is canceling all of these other religions, all their pilgrimages, all their holy days, absolutely everything. Alicia Martinez, please don't be scared, you guys. Even if you get sick, keep your sights on yeah, okay. Which I'm not sure which Jesus you're talking about, but okay. You're right. It's their falling away. It's their falling away. Exactly. You know, I said they've been putting all their stock in all their religions this whole time, and now the Most High is canceling everything for them, and their churches are getting canceled. They said, who knows what's going on with the Pope? I just find it very interesting that all of a sudden he got sick right after he met with those people, and he started canceling a lot of his engagements. True Brew. Who cares about hold on, who cares about Trump and trying to get the black vote? Do you really think there's going to be an election in November? You know, I said I don't. They're already shutting down schools in Japan after maybe a month. You know, I said what's going to happen here as soon? What's going to happen here as soon as we start getting more deaths? And now they're finding out these people, you know, had no. It's due to community spread now. You know. So I said all the Trump's trying to do right now is keep everybody calm. You know, I said that's all he's trying to do, because it's already spread. Okay, think now. We know now that you really can't get rid of this. Okay, so if you can't get rid of this, then all those people that were put into quarantine for 14 days, and all of those bases, and then in 14 days they started ripping off their masks and throwing them, and they got put on planes and got put everywhere. The Pope getting sick was a precursor to him slapping the woman's hands. Yeah. I said, but just think about this. If all those people that were on all those bases were only pretty much put in quarantine for 14 days, and then they were cleared, and now we know that you never get cleared, and they get put them on all these different planes and send them all over the place. What do you think is going to happen now in the next couple weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from that time? You know, I said, so we already know that everything has already been set up. And yeah, it's hard to hide the fear in their eyes. Only ones that aren't in fear are the ones that have no idea what's going on. What do you have? Florida just had that Super Bowl, and they have Disney World there, and it's a high tourist traffic. Yep, I mean, you got all these different places. You got Disneyland out here, you know, and you got a lot of different people from a lot of different countries coming over here, going to all these different places. So yeah, I mean, it's the market. Lisa Cabrera did a video about how I think they lost $6 trillion in around 6 days. So what exactly are they? What can they do? What exactly can they do to get ready to, you know, to stop the stock market from crashing? Because every single day there's going to be more bad news coming out from the whatchamacallit, from the coronavirus. They closed Disney World in Japan. I know they closed the one in China. Now they closed the one in Japan. I don't know if there's another shift going on right now. Oh, hold on. I'm going to see this one here. I work from another car guy channel. I work at a hospital, and they also acting like it's okay and everything is fine. They don't want to scare people, and that's it. They don't want to scare people, which is I'm sure when the plagues were hitting us, we didn't want to scare people either. But see, that's what even in the last couple of videos when I talked about Moctezuma, he wasn't telling everybody. Hold on, let me see this. Sound of many waters at a nursing facility in Kirkland, Washington. Approximately 27 of the 108 residents and 25 of the 180 staff have some symptoms. Look, I mean, it's all over the place. And how many people have already gone the last couple of weeks to go visit these people there at that facility? Went to go visit, you know, grandma, grandpa, took kids in there, and then now they're at home, and now they're showing symptoms now, which means they were sick for a very long time before this. And there's nothing good coming. You know, I said there's nothing good coming, but this is all part of prophecy. What did the Most High? What he's always done. He's cleared off the land. When you're on the land, he blessed you with the opportunity to be on the land, and you don't follow the rules and you don't follow the laws that he sets up. What does he do? Sweeps you off the land. That's exactly what happened to us, and that's exactly what's going on right now. Aquaman Love. Let me see that one right there. I am an ICU nurse here in Northern California. They don't know how to train us. They keep saying they are going off of the DCD. Hope I didn't mess you up. Okay, please keep posting. Coordinating a whole staff at these hospitals. Yeah, because sometimes they got people who come in, they're sick. They didn't know they were sick. It was taking 3 or 4 days, and then anyone who was, pretty much had any contact with that person is now being told to go home for 14 days. Now that's definitely going to affect the hospitals now, because now their staffs are being depleted or being brought down, and now there's less people to work. Says many people only have 3 days to a week in supplies. When my family went shopping for supplies, people were looking at us like we were crazy and asking if we were donating our goods. Oh man. Like I said, it's amazing. But this all goes with prophecy. And that's why, like, even with a lot of the other, even Hebrews, it's like there's all this stuff going on. Why aren't you guys talking about any of this stuff? Or doing very little about it, or too busy talking about each other, or making up some stuff to argue about. Exactly. Jacob's trouble has been going on. It's been ongoing for us for a very long time. It's been ongoing for a very long time. And now that's what happens when they've had our books. When they get to dictate what we read, they get to dictate what we study. I've said that for a long time. We've already gone through Jacob's trouble. I said the Most High is coming to redeem us. When we were going through our stuff in Egypt, he was protecting us because we'd already gone through so much destruction. Obviously, Karen DeVos, Big Judah, the guy you showed last week, who had hold on, no. Okay, he had made another video saying that the police had a briefing on March 5th, and they tell him to. Yeah, I've been watching that guy still at Blazing Press. They're all looking a lot more depressed. I did see one yesterday. I thought you guys. At the beginning of it, he was playing some funny video. Supposedly it was funny for him, anyways, and it was making fun of the coronavirus. But they tell the truth at the end. At the end, it was these two supposed white guys who were at China, and they were making like a little spoof off of My Sharona song, and what happened was at the end, the two white guys were on the the bridge, or the wall, the Great Wall of China, and one guy had a face mask on, and the other white guy, did not. He goes, "You better put your face mask on," and the guy goes, "Well, nothing ever happens to us white Americans. I don't need to put a face mask on." Exactly. Nothing ever happens to white Americans. You see, you guys always tell the truth. You guys are always telling. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but it was funny because he admitted, "Oh yeah, nothing ever happens to us white guys," because he didn't have his mask on, and he was just running on the bridge like nothing's ever happened, because nothing ever happens to them. I said, that's facts right there. I said, nothing's been happening to you guys. Nothing's been happening. But at this point, now that you start seeing stuff starting to happen, you think that white Jesus is going to save you. You've already been, and that there just proved a lot of stuff that we've already been told. They did it as it was a joke. Oh, ha, 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 yeah, it was a joke. Nothing ever happens to white people. Yeah, we know. We already know that. But if we mention that, then somehow we're racist, or we got the problem, or this and that. I said, but like I said, it was a joke, but it wasn't a joke. It was the truth. And when we're telling you that, yeah, now you have to pay, I said, and they don't want to believe it. It doesn't matter if they want to believe it. The Most High is going to make it. He's going to make them believe it. So these plagues are definitely popping. I said these plagues are jumping all over the place. That's exactly it. They haven't paid. They've been able to, they've been able to kind of be tongue in cheek and everything. Like, yeah, I'm like, even with the whole, what is it? Going through our Jacob's trouble. They even, I mean, they made up an entire religion where they get to have all the perks, all the pluses. Everybody gets to look up to them. Everybody loves everything that they're talking about. Everything that they do, loves them to death. But then when, judgment comes, they get to leave, and we get to stay here and go through some more judgment. I'm saying that right here, mainstream media attempted to show a record of falling and coughing, and yeah, I totally saw that. I said, because they're trying to put a good face on something. They're killing the stream. Can you guys see? You guys all okay? Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna keep messing around. But yeah, I said it's they're trying to find something positive to put out there, but they can't. There's nothing they can do, So they can't find anything. They're not gonna be able to find anything. No good news. There's no new good news coming. And that's why even these guys on these other channels, I said, they're trying to break every. Well, like I said, now their leader is lying to them. They've been their leader, Trump has been their golden boy, and he's taking credit for everything. But now that things are going sideways, they don't want to act like they don't want to act like it's him, which it's not him. Hey, I don't care if you guys. It's not him. It's the Most High. That's what they don't seem to get. They don't really believe in the Most High. They believe in white Jesus, who give them everything, and there's no strings attached. That's what they're used to. They get everything, no strings attached. That's what they don't have to follow any laws. They can eat what they want. They can follow these holidays that they set up. Everything. They can do all that. I said, but now the real power is coming. He doesn't, there's no, if he chooses you, I said he'll protect you. I said, but you don't get to choose him and do whatever you want. And it doesn't work like that. I say, Ron Haynes. I'm in the Bronx, New York. They don't know how many people here have it, but they know it's a lot, and they are scared, and they're still haven't started testing because they don't have test kits. Yeah. Because this is an opportunity for you guys to actually get on here and talk too, and leave your comments so that other people can kind of get, information from each other. The 6 trillion in 5 days. Yes, thank you, Karen. Yeah, I was just checking out that video, just listening to it right now. Trillions and trillions of dollars in days. Like I said, we're all waiting to see what April talking about getting a homeschool of kids. I mean, really, if you're covered, you're covered. Do what you feel is necessary. But if you're covered, you're covered. I said we're moving into. I gotta check I do the Enoch calendar. I don't know if it's the 17th evening, going to the 18th is going to be the new year. And then a couple weeks after that will be Passover. I said, so we know that we need to get ready for that. Because like I said, there's no time like now. I said, there's no time to, we all, 16th, okay. Thanks, 12. I'm gonna check mine again, 16, 17, 17. I gotta check mine again. But we know it's close. And we know we got to get ready for the new year. Okay? We know we got to get ready for Passover. I said, because this is going to be a new meaning right now. This is going to be doing right now. Well, like I said, everybody follows a different calendar. I said, I follow the Enoch calendar. So, Ayala, and that's what goes with a lot of people. I said, Ayala does his thing. I said, that's his channel. He does his stuff over there. I said, I do my thing on my channel. I do my stuff over here. I said, so I follow probably a different calendar. But yeah, spring equinox, and most have it on the 20th. So we'll see. I'll check my my Enoch calendar and everything else and go from there. But that's something definitely we need to talk about. Check out some stuff going on with the days of remembrance as well, and how they used to do things. I said the Most High will take care of it. He knows what's been going on. Just do something, people. Exactly. That's it. I said because we know now that the Most High is already moving. He's already bringing all these plagues worldwide. I'll try to see how I can share that with you guys, the link with you guys. Okay? I says some people, do it off the moon. I mean, people do it, they figure it out their different ways. But definitely do something, exactly. Definitely do something. Well, it's going to be hard to be on the same page because, people do different things. I said, so the Most High knows if we're trying to follow his ways. The Most High knows. Just don't be waiting to do Ash Wednesday and Lent. Don't be doing Lent. I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. Yep. Well, like I said, we'll see. I'll tell you what I'm doing, and then you decide what it is you guys want to do. Same thing. I just wouldn't be, following Lent. I wouldn't got my ashes last week. I wouldn't be getting ready for Easter. All praises. Thank you, Cortez Cook. I said, yeah, Most High is going to come and put everything back in order. But like I said, people do their things. One Nation, One Power, they do their thing. I said, I don't do everything that they do. I said, they don't do everything that I do. I said, so I'm my own man, always been. I said, I follow the Most High where he leads me, or Holy Spirit where she leads me. And I said, Elder Ayul does his thing over there. I said, we don't agree on every single thing. I said, so, but like I said, I don't get into what I don't agree with him. Oops. I said, because I said, that's his thing over there. That's his, ministry over there, and mine's over here. Okay. And like I said, we've done videos talking about different things that we don't necessarily agree with, but ultimately the Most High is the one that's going to get everything situated. I'm checking out some of you guys' comments here. Ancient Gardener is Ancient Gardener. A Gentile customer in a store offered to carry my groceries to my car. I was shocked and kind of declined. Yeah, a lot of people are realizing the truth. A lot of people already known the truth, but they've kept their mouths shut this whole time. So, a lot of people, 50% surge in COVID-19 infections. In Italy, a lot of stuff going on in Italy. Like I said before, they got a lot of our records. They know that that stuff is not theirs. They got a lot of our books, a lot of our records, God knows what's down there. I said they got a lot of our stuff. 50,000. I'm sure it's probably more than 50,000 already dead in China. I heard it was 50,000 a couple of weeks ago, a week or two ago. But who knows, You're right, Corey Moore. If the Pope dies, the world's going to go nuts. I mean, he's already like 83 years old, I said, but hey, it's all the Most High's timing. And like I said, as we come through, finishing up our plagues, now all of a sudden the Most High is, plaguing the rest of the world. But since they've ignored us this whole time, now it starts to make sense as to us. I'm going to ignore them. I said, I'm sitting here looking at like all these people have just ignored our plight this entire time. They've ignored everything that about us, everything we've gone through. They've ignored us. All they talk about. Oh, what about my kids? What about our kids? Look at all the stuff that you guys have done to our kids, and they still do to our kids. So, I mean, how many times have our kids been shot down, and all you guys have said, well, Blue Lives Matter. We want to make sure they go home, right? I mean, you guys have never talked about the gator bait. You guys never talked about selling our kids. You guys never talked about anything. Crickets, exactly. But now all of a sudden, we're supposed to worry about your kids. We're supposed to worry about you. We're supposed to worry. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you guys have brainwashed us so much to tell us what it is that we need to be worrying about. How we need to have a heart for everything for you guys. But you guys have not had a heart for anything about us. Yeah, Kobe was a harbinger of the coronavirus. Who knows? Maybe. I said, you guys, everyone has worked, worked so hard to keep everything that's gone on with us a secret. And I just sit there, even at work, and I sit there and just look at people and how they just, are loving life, and they're just ignoring our plight. When I see people, when I see people in the middle of the day, a lot of women who don't have to work and stay home, raise their kids, everything else. And, they see people of color struggling, and they'll sit there and kind of turn their nose up at us, think that they're better than us and everything else. And, but they turn a blind eye to everything that our people have gone through to get to this point. We didn't get to this point on our own. We didn't get to this point, of being at the bottom on our own. And we're not going to get to the top on our own either. We're only going to get back to the position that we had before through faith and into the Most High and Him restoring us. Deny reparations, Manolo. Exactly. I said they've ignored everything, but that's exactly what's happened. They've ignored everything, but now when they're starting to see things going bad for them, it's like, oh, hey, we're all in this together. We all need to work together. No. I said, no, we're not working together. No, I don't want. We weren't working together before. You guys did nothing to try to, help us out. You just ignored everything. And this virus is like no joke. They keep wanting to believe that, well, it's a bioweapon. What does it matter? What does it matter if it's a bioweapon or not? This thing is like, first of all, like it's like getting AIDS, but airborne. It's like you get it and you can't get rid of it. You get it and then it hides. You can get, then it incubates for God knows how long to let other people get it. As soon as you walk in the room and you're breathing, you're giving it to them. And then if you get sick and you happen to recover, then it just incubates again and comes back again. I mean, damn. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, people can say whatever they want. It came from here. It came from there. They have a hard time. Do they ever say it comes from the Most High? Yeah, that's where they're all messed up at. Oh, it's got to come from a man. It could come from the Most High. Yeah, it came from the Most High. He's the one that ordained this virus worldwide. And that's exactly what's going on. And the rest of the world has not even tried to stop it. They've allowed it to just go. I did hear about a dog getting coronavirus too. You know, I heard about a dog getting coronavirus too. I said, this is a beautiful thing for us to be able to get together and just come together and talk. The Holy Spirit is a spirit of Yahweh. Okay. You know, we got a lot of people, you know, I said, I don't get that with the Hebrew community, how there's all this information going out, you know, all this confirmation coming out, and then they don't even want to talk about it. But you know what, though? What it's really confirming, what you're seeing right now, is it's confirming the Book of More. And since they haven't accepted it, that's why they really don't want to talk about it. Because the Book of More already told us that once the Book of More got together, you know, was brought together with the Bible, then, you know, you can already see the Most High is already working. Did you hear about the brother who got cured in like 3 or 4 days? An unusual case. China state paid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I heard about the brother who got cured. Yes, but like I said, it's just what you're seeing right now is just pretty much proving the Book of More and the other books. And since the other groups of the Hebrews didn't think that these books were right or true, they're just going to skip it, or they're going to do very little. I mean, really, you should really be looking at right now is what's going on as far as all of these prophecies being fulfilled. You know, I like that, Danilo. I told a church-going Gentile that it was from the Most High. He thought I was crazy. Well, yeah, he gonna find out real soon that this stuff isn't crazy. That this stuff is not crazy whatsoever. You know, I said this is the Most High right here, because everything that happens is the Most High. And that's it, Jackie. I totally agree. Camps tell you about the Northern Kingdom on the 12 tribes chart, but don't want to know anything about their history. Exactly. You know why? Because the Bible doesn't give you any of their history. Doesn't give you what happens to them in the future. That's the problem. You know, is they say everything's in the Bible. Oh, really? Well, tell me what's going on with the 12 tribes. I mean, the 10 tribes. Tell me what they've been going through. Tell me how they fulfilled prophecy. You know, I said in the end days. They can't. So since they can't, they just got to pretty much knock anything else down. Yep, the virus moves like a thief in the night. Exactly. Well, all tribes are black, Judah, Israel, and come in different shades of black. Well, first of all, none of us are black. So that kind of shows you exactly what you're talking about. All right, none of us are black. I said we are all shades of brown, but okay. But that, like I said, yeah, time is running out. Time is definitely running out, Ellen Collins. You know, I said all this stuff is making so much sense. Thank you. Some more. I've been doing different things for teas and drinks and green drinks and all these different drinks and stuff like that. So, you know, thank you everyone who's been helping me out and everything. I appreciate that. But like I said, the Most High is now getting ready to show out. He's already showing out. With one virus, he's already taken out $6 trillion in 5 days, and that's with them hiding information. The death angel, exactly. I said, this is like, hey man, if there's nothing you can do, because once you get it, you got it. You ain't getting rid of it. It's staying with you forever. Right? The Most High, Angela Trammell, the Most High has sealed his servants with the Torah. It is written in our hearts. That will be our protection in these last days. Exactly. I mean, it makes so much sense when you're looking at Psalms 91 and 1,000 on one side and 10,000 on the other, but that's all, you're just going to see it. I've been taking a lot of black seed oil. Thank you. Black seed oil is great for all around health. Exactly. So thank you. But yes, definitely. I mean, this Psalms 91, like I said, you have to have something that's killing people all over the place. Thank you, Brenda. Appreciate that. But yeah, I said, so it's got to be something. Well, now you see something here that can kill people like in a snap. When you actually read in scripture, the Most High has to set it up first. He's got to put something going on that's going to be killing people, 1,000 on your right, 10,000 on your left, and you're going to be covered. I said, so what this plagues, that's what these plagues be doing, Oops. Sorry, people. All right, hold on. Quarantine. I'm looking at Dowager Duchess. Quarantine is a new martial law. Prepare for 30 days in your homes. If they shut down areas near you, no fear. We're under the shadow of the Almighty. Exactly. I mean, hey, we'll see what's the Gentiles' terms. I said things are not going to be happening under Gentiles' terms. Just like things aren't happening now in the stock market under Gentile terms. Just like this plague isn't happening under Gentile terms. It says the Most High is going to be hooking us up right now, and they're under His terms. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Dr. Carper. If color still matters, you sound like a churchian, huh? Well, like I said, it matters to a point. Of course, it's bloodlines. I said, but you know what? You can tell by the amount of knowledge and understanding that people have. I said, you can tell by knowledge and understanding that people have. But yeah, like I said, everything's going to work out. We were built for struggle, exactly. I thought we were going to make it over 1,000. We were at 990 something, and it just dropped down. I guess they don't want to see us, they don't want to see 1,000 of us together, right? I said, that would actually be really cool, right? Because they've been playing the Hebrews this whole time. They've been downplaying us the whole time. Oh, that's a cult. They just making up stuff. They're not in the truth. Blah, 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 blah. But now look at what's going on. Now the churches are falling apart. They're not going to be able to go to churches for long. They're not going to be able to go to churches for long. They say, yeah, it was 1971. Yeah, it was almost at 1,000. I was like, I'd be like a first. It was at 993 or something like that, and it dropped down. But, the Pope now, I said, is sick. I said, the Pope is sick. I said, these churches over and now if you already know that this dude has like a 220,000 member church in South Korea, and like a lot of them, they're called or checking or whatever else, and they whatchamacallit, they won't they're getting sick. Now, if that's that church over there, and I heard like one of the other churches they called a cult was the one they were saying was, whatchamacallit, was the reason as to why the coronavirus has exploded in South Korea. So now, if just think of it, if one person in one of these churches here has been going to church and he's sick, because like, oh, I'm going to go get healed. I'm going to go to the church. I'm going to go over there and go get healed. And oh, there we go. We got it, guys. We made it over 1,000. Oh, damn, they just dropped it back down. I said, for us Hebrews, I said, that's absolutely amazing. I said, because, I've never seen that many people before. No, it wasn't just me, man. I said, we all hit it. We all are hitting it right now. I said, it's just absolutely amazing. I said, just amazing how the Most High is growing this truth, growing our people, growing us together. So it's absolutely amazing. Shalom and no notifications, Deborah. We got to 1,000 with no notifications. Very few. Yeah, we know they're watching, man. We know everybody's watching. I said, that's beautiful. So that's all praises to the Most High. I said that the Most High, has brought that many people here to listen to the truth. And we know it's probably even more than that. We know that they're hiding a lot of the information, and that's okay. I said, because we're bringing the truth. We've gotten over 1,000. I said, Levon, Moses. I said, it's not me. I said, it's all of us. You know, I said, we are working together. You guys are bringing so much information. People want to see this information. People want to see the comments, because you guys are, you know, I know that the people here on this channel are hella smart, hella spiritual, and the Most High has blessed the people that are here with a lot of knowledge and understanding. So like I said, they said we've done this together. I said we've worked, we've done this all together. This is all through the Holy Spirit. Exactly. No, I do not do baptisms. That's, like I said, that's not me. That's something that Elder Ayul does over there. I said that's nothing that I'm into right now. I said when we get into the kingdom and the Most High wants to set all that up, I said cool. I said, but that's something that's not that I do. Okay. But like I said, it's just a beautiful thing right now. How they said how the Most High works everything, how we've worked everything together, and you know we're at that time now. We're at that time for the switch. We're going to be moving from, you know, the fishers to the hunters. You know, I said, so now we're at that point, just like the same thing with the conquistadors. You know, I said they weren't doing any fishing. They just came over here just straight hunting. Okay, they were trying to fish and get us into their white Jesus, and they forced us on us either way. You know. Some of these people, okay. But yes, like I said, that's not me. I said that's all of us working together. You know, I said many people who are looking for answers are coming to this channel to find answers, find the truth. You know, and I said, yeah, I'll make videos and I'll bring out information the Most High gives me. You guys actually go in and putting comments, putting information in there, answering some of their questions. I said, that's all part of it too. I said, that's all part of it too. But with that, family, I'm going to have to get out of here real quick. It was so beautiful and amazing afternoon. We had a huge accomplishment with 1,000 people here. And thank you so much. I have some more videos coming out, but you know, I said, all we're going to do is just keep looking at the Most High and looking at what he's bringing out every couple hours. I'm sure by this evening, there's going to be some more stuff coming out. You know, there's going to be more stuff coming out later on. But, you know, I said, we need to be definitely looking at prophecy, looking at how the Most High is fulfilling prophecy right now. So it's absolutely a beautiful thing. All praise is to the Most High, Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.